what you doing? Hmm? Sorry, can you repeat that? What you doing? I'm sorry, are you saying, what am I doing? Yeah, girl, what you doing? You look busy over there. Oh, sorry, that was hard to hear. Yeah, I'm really focused on these reports. I want to finish them before I go home. Yeah, those reports are tough. Don't you just want to do them in the morning? I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time understanding you. Can you speak a little slower? Sure, sorry. Don't you want to finish them in the morning? I'm not sure I know the word don'tcha. I see what's happening here. Don'tcha is a combination of don't you, but we just combine it and say don'tcha. Oh, okay, I understand now. No, I think I would rather finish them tonight and then they won't be on my mind for tomorrow. So I'd like to just get it done. Okay, gotcha. Oh, I heard it again. Gotcha. Got you. Right? Yes, exactly. Good job. Today's lesson is all about you. Well, the word you. Native English speakers rarely say the word you clearly. It often changes to ya, ja, or cha. In this video, I'll show you the most common shortcuts with the word you, some simple rules to remember, and we'll practice together so you can understand native English speakers more clearly and sound more like a native yourself. Welcome back to Lots Learning. I'm your teacher, Amanda Lots, and I teach you better English so you can be more successful. With the word you, it is most commonly changed to the sound ya. For example, see you becomes see ya, miss you becomes miss ya, and love you becomes love ya. I suggest only using ya in casual, friendly, informal situations. If you are giving a speech or in the workplace, I suggest saying you properly. Let's see some more expressions using ya. The expression talk to you soon. We've discussed before in a previous video that to is pronounced ta. Well, in this expression, the ta is very short because we're transitioning into ya. So it sounds like this. Talk to you soon. Talk to ya soon. Another we saw at the beginning of the video. What are you doing? What cha doing? The are you becomes cha using a ch ya sound. What cha doing? If you want to be even more casual, you can eliminate the G at the end of doing. This is commonly used in many different words in English. For example, morning becomes morning, doing, doing, seeing, seeing, and so on. So the full expression is what ja do in. What ja do in. What you doing? What you doing? Very good. Other times you will use the ch sound is when there is a T right before the word you. For example, bet you, betcha. Betcha is a very common expression that you will hear from my home state, Wisconsin. It's also popular in Canada, Minnesota, Illinois, and the general Midwest. You might hear it in some other states as well. You betcha is used to say you're welcome, no problem, or I agree with you, absolutely. It's a general, positive, and playful, informal statement. You betcha. It's kind of fun to say, isn't it? You betcha. Same thing with got you. Gotcha. This meaning can change depending on the situation. If someone is playing a joke or a prank on you, they might say, gotcha, as in, I played a joke on you, I fooled you. Or they might offer support or agreeance. I gotcha, usually with I before. I gotcha can be I understand, I support you, I'm here for you. I gotcha, friend. Let's practice that one together. I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. Now let's say it as a prank or a joke using a different intonation. Gotcha. Gotcha. I gotcha. Yes. Hear the difference? Let's practice you betcha. You betcha. You betcha. You betcha. Very good. Another CH sound would be catcha. Now, this is a phrasal verb. Catch you later means see you later. Same expression. Catch ya later. We had a video before about that flap T in later. So remember, that will sound like a D instead of later, later. D sound. Catcha later. Catch you later. The next rule with the word you is when there's the letter D right before. The D transitions into a Y, so it has a middle sound of J. Remember, you becomes ya, but now we have that J sound, so it becomes ja. For example, would you, would ya, would ja, would ja. Excellent. This is a request. Would you hand me the pepper? Then we have our past tense did. Did you becomes did ya, did ya, did ya. Did you clean the house before you left? Let's review and say all of these expressions one more time for fluency and clear pronunciation. But first, I'm going to test you. How would you say this? See ya. How would you say this? Miss ya. And this? Love ya. How would you say this? Talk to you soon. And this one? Did ya? How about this one? Don't ya? And this request? Would ya? How about this expression? What you doing? And this? You betcha. How would you say this one as a prank? Gotcha. How would you say this as support? I gotcha. Last one. Catch you later. I challenge you to use these in a sentence and practice them with a native English speaker and see what they think. If you would like additional support for your English skills, you can schedule a private lesson with me using the link in my bio, or you can reach out via email at lotslearning@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.